Hello, dear student friends. Dr. Bapuji Salunkhe, Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur, welcomes you all to e-learning platform. This is Science and Humanities Department. Myself, Mr. Sudarshan Dinkar Mahadik, and the course which we are learning is Basic Science Physics. The unit which we are learning is Electricity, Magnetism, and Semiconductors. The learning outcome for our today's lecture is describe the concept of a given magnetic intensity and flux with relevant units. Now, dear student friends, in our last lecture, we have already studied about what does it mean by magnetic field and which are the different type of sources which create magnetic field. The space around a magnet where magnetic force of attraction or repulsion can be experienced is called as a magnetic field is the definition that we have already seen in our last lecture. And these are some of the examples which can create a magnetic field, means bar magnet, solenoid, a loop of a wire, current carrying straight conductor. These are the examples. So आपण हे पाहिलेलं आहे की मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार करणाऱ्या क्रिएट करणाऱ्या वेगवेगळ्या जे सिच्युएशन्स और मटेरियल्स आहेत ते आपल्या भोवती अशा पद्धतीनं फील्ड तयार करतात की ज्याच्यामध्ये फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन और रिपल्शन हा फील केला जातो इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ अ मॅग्नेटिझम. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड. सो अबाउट अ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट कन्सेप्ट कम्स which is called as a magnetic lines of a force or magnetic field lines. So these are the lines which are actually called as a magnetic field lines or a magnetic lines of a force. About these lines, let us go and study in much detail. Okay, so magnetic lines of a force, what does it mean by? The magnetic lines of a force is defined as the path or curve along which the unit north pole moves in the magnetic field. Let us once again see the definition. The magnetic lines of a force is defined as the path or curve along which the unit north pole move in the magnetic field. With the help of a diagram, let us see. Now this is a bar magnet, okay? This is a north pole and this is a south pole. And these curved lines or these curved loops are actually magnetic lines of a force. Okay, these are magnetic lines of force or also called as a magnetic field lines. Then what does it mean by, what does this curve simply indicate? It means if, for example, if you place unit north pole, means a north pole having unit magnitude, if you place that unit north pole here and make or let it move freely in this magnetic field, then that north pole, unit north pole, will take the path just like this path, okay? So that unit north pole will move just like this. So this is called as a magnetic line of force. If you place that unit north pole here, then and let it to move freely in the magnetic field, then this north pole will move or will travel on this route, see, and will reach at a south pole. If you place that unit north pole here and let it free to travel, then the unit north pole will travel in this way or will take this path and will reach here. Okay, so these curves are actually the indication that if you place the unit north pole somewhere, then the unit north pole will move on that trajectory. So these trajectories or paths or curves are called as a magnetic lines of a force. Okay, all these blue lines or curves or paths are actually magnetic lines of a force. So which are different characteristics of magnetic lines of a force that we will see afterwards. Let us see this diagram. Okay, north pole, south pole. Or if you place north pole of one magnet and south pole of another magnet like this, then magnetic lines of a force will be like this. Okay, or if you place north pole of one magnet and north pole of another magnet close to each other, then magnetic lines of a force will repel each other, and the picture will be like this. So a single magnet, different poles of different magnets, and similar poles of two different magnets, and their magnetic lines of force will behave like this as shown in this picture. Okay, look at this picture carefully. Okay, let us see which are the characteristics of a magnetic lines of a force. Okay, very important characteristic of magnetic lines of force or magnetic field lines is the magnetic lines of a force or field lines emerge from the north pole and merge at the south pole. म्हणजे magnetic lines of a force या एखाद्या मॅग्नेटच्या नॉर्थ पोल पासून सुरुवात करतात आणि त्या समाप्त होतात, एंड होतात साऊथ पोल मध्ये. पहा, the magnetic lines of a force originate from north pole of a magnet and end on a south pole. You can see the arrows direction or the direction of arrows shown in the diagram. That diagram shows what path the magnetic lines of force are taking. The path is they originate or they emerge from north pole and end at south pole. So this is an important characteristic of magnetic lines of force. The direction of a field lines inside the magnet is from the south pole to north pole. Inside the magnetic lines of force travel from south pole to north pole. Okay, so this is another important characteristic of magnetic line of force. Now third, the magnetic lines of a force are denser near north or south pole, indicating large value of a magnetic field. Magnetic lines of force are denser near north or south pole. नॉर्थ पोल किंवा साऊथ पोल यांच्या जवळ मॅग्नेटिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सची जी डेन्सिटी आहे ती अत्यंत हाय आहे, जास्त आहे डेन्सिटी. दे आर मॅग्नेटिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स आर डेन्सर हियर, यू कॅन simply see. So these indicate that the magnetic field is actually has a large value, means their intensity is a large in this region. Okay, आणि याच्या बरोबर उलटही खरं आहे, which is our fourth characteristic. The magnetic lines of force are rarer at far off points compared to poles. म्हणजे हे पोल्स कंपेअर केले म्हणजे नॉर्थ आणि साऊथ पोलच्या आजूबाजूला मॅग्नेटिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सची डेन्सिटी कन्सिडर केली तर ती जास्त आपल्याला कळते. पण नॉर्थ आणि साऊथ पोलपासून लांबचं अंतर जर आपण कन्सिडर केलं, लांबचे पॉईंट्स आपण कन्सिडर केले, इफ वी कन्सिडर द फार पॉईंट्स फ्रॉम द पोल्स, देन द density of magnetic lines of force is rarer here. See, means the high density is here, you can see, and low density of magnetic lines of force is here. So the field is comparatively or relatively weak in this region as compared to the pole region. Okay, so this is a fourth property of a magnetic line of a force. The fifth property, the lines of a force never intersect each other, means magnetic lines of a force never intersect each other. A single line of magnetic line of force and another line, they never intersect each other. पहा, एक मॅग्नेटिक लाइन ऑफ फोर्स दुसऱ्या कोणत्याही मॅग्नेटिक लाइन ऑफ फोर्सला क्रॉस करत नाही, छेदून जात नाही. These all are independent magnetic lines of a force. Okay, they don't intersect each other. All the lines of force have a same strength, means प्रत्येक लाइन ऑफ फोर्स ची स्ट्रेंथ जी आहे ती सेम आहे. मीन्स इफ यू कन्सिडर this line of a force and this line of a force, which is an outermost region, so this line and this line, both these lines have a same strength, is an important characteristic of magnetic line of force. The direction of magnetic field B at any point is along the tangent to the lines of a force at that point. Means if you draw a tangent to this magnetic line of force, then that will be the direction of a magnetic field ॲट दॅट पॉईंट. म्हणजे या मॅग्नेटिक लाईन ऑफ फोर्सला समजा तुम्ही या ठिकाणी एखादी टँजंट काढली मीन्स धिस वे, देन that direction is actually the direction of a magnetic field at that point. Okay, so these are important characteristics of a magnetic lines of force. I request you all the students to please once again listen the characteristics and understand. These are very simple things. Okay, now magnetic flux, very important concept in magnetism, very simple actually. Magnetic flux, phi, this is a notation called phi. Okay, so what is definition? Magnetic flux is defined as the number of magnetic lines of a force passing normally through the surface area. See, magnetic flux is defined as the number of magnetic lines of force passing normally through the area. Means what? See, what is magnetic flux? Very simple way to understand the magnetic flux. This is the north pole of some magnet, this is south pole of some magnet, and magnetic field is created here. These black lines are actually magnetic lines of a force, denoting that the magnetic field is presented here. So this total number of magnetic lines of force passing normally through this blue rectangle, these total number of lines are called as a magnetic flux. Okay, means magnetic flux is actually the number of magnetic lines of force passing normally through the surface area. Okay, so this is called as a magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is very simple concept where total number of lines, magnetic lines of a force in passing through normally surface area. Okay, so total number of magnetic lines of force passing normally through the surface area is called as a magnetic flux. Okay, and the SI unit of magnetic flux is a Weber. Weber is the SI unit of a magnetic flux. Okay, phi, magnetic flux. Now what does it mean by magnetic flux density, or which is also called as a magnetic induction B? Okay, very simple definition. The magnetic flux density at a magnetic field is defined as magnetic flux per unit area at that point. Magnetic flux density at a point in a magnetic field is defined as the magnetic flux per unit area at that point. Means what? See, this is south pole, this is the north pole, and see, the magnetic flux density means if you consider particular area, see this green region is 1 meter square, this particular region, and if you count the magnetic lines of a force from this particular region, means the magnetic flux per unit area at that point. How many magnetic lines of a force are passing through this particular area means magnetic flux per unit area is called as a magnetic flux density. Simple. See, these red lines are actually magnetic flux, and magnetic flux per unit this particular area is called as a magnetic flux density. Okay, so SI unit of magnetic flux density is a Weber per meter square. Weber per meter square is the SI unit of magnetic flux density. Relation between magnetic flux density B and magnetic field intensity H. Very important relation when we are studying the magnetism is relation between B and H. See, B is directly proportional to H. B is directly proportional to H means if the magnetic flux density is growing or is large, then magnetic field intensity at that point is also high or has a large value. Magnetic field density and magnetic field intensity has the direct relationship, means both these have direct relationship. means as one factor increases, another factor also increases. So B upon H is equal to mu, where mu is called a permeability of a medium, the medium in which the magnetic field is created. So the permeability of that medium is called as a mu, and the ratio of magnetic field density to magnetic field intensity is equal to permeability of that medium. So this is important relation. You all should keep in mind this relation, and these parts are actually simple and important as far as examinations are also concerned. Okay. Thank you, dear students.